Ladies and gentlemen, Kim here. Welcome to the Daily Update. Hope you guys had a good day trading today. Market is up about 0.1-0.8% there on the S&P. Looks like we have NASDAQ up 0.3%. S&P, not S&P, but semiconductor is up about 1% there. Dow slightly up a little bit. You know, you can see that Russell 2000 did lead the market here with the 3% move, 2.6% move. And you can see Russell 2000 is the leader today. There isn't any other indices or sectors. I mean, retail got close, but definitely Russell 2000 made a move there, 2.6% positive. Transport 0.4%. Things pretty much flat there today. Energy made a move 1.7%. Biotech is up 1.2%. We do see healthcare down. Only negative number today is the healthcare today with the 0.12% negative. Home builders up 1.2%. Utilities up a little bit. Retail is 2.2%. Emerging market is 0.8% there. So you can see that today is a pretty green day, except the fact that, you know, you can see the S&P 500 is S&P 500 banks and Dow, and so these guys are pretty neutral today, while the small caps been actually pretty much consolidating throughout this entire year. If you look at your chart on small caps this entire, you'll see that market small caps been just pretty much going up and down, correcting through time the entire year, channeling out. I think there's a good chance if we do see small caps breaking out of that channel, it's going to help the entire market to be propped up and elevated and continue with the rally towards the end of the year. We got the Bitcoin down about 1% there. Gold, silver, and miners are up a little bit. Dollar is flat or slightly red there. Oil's up, and you can see Treasury bond is down. VIX is up a little bit today while the equities are up. It's interesting, you know, because you normally see, obviously, you know, when the equities are up, you're gonna see, usually, obviously, not all the time, but normally, in normal circumstances, you see VIX number being red, but VIX is a green there. So don't try to figure that out too much. I know some people trying to put too much, you know, emphasis, like, oh my God, man, VIX is not red today while the S&P's up. Dude, that's a sign. That means absolutely nothing. Don't try to like decode that, you know, get into your little matrix mode, trying to figure that out. You just want to pull your hair out. So that totally means nothing. It's totally random. I've seen it happening here and there. So anyway, so let's look at the S&P 500 ETF, Spider, 65-minute chart here. So it looks like, you know, since I've been gone, it looks like this level is that level of, you know, support or the pivot, the short-term pivot there. Because you can see that's that recent high there, and then these levels acting as, right, you can see that prior resistance and new support. And the last time, when did I leave? I know the whole last week I was gone, so I left. Looks like 21st, right? 21st. So when was the 21st? Here, let me just check real quick. Was I gone 21st? Yeah, because all last week I was gone. So yes, 21st. So this is right here. This price section right here. This is where I left. Right somewhere about here, right? And then this was when, you know, market broke out, made higher highs, got back in an uptrend. And then we talked about how we want to continue to give benefit of the doubt to the buyers. This gap held. We want to continue to give benefit of doubt to the buyers as long as we stay above the short-term moving average. And then you can see we continue to see these higher highs and higher lows, cultivation. And so though there was some shenanigans here, you can see that there's a downturn, gapped right back, and I've been tweeting things out about that. There's a gap that opened right here. This gap never filled. This gap, mind you, so you can see this gap never got filled. This gap never got filled. We're above short-term moving average. Some shenanigan gap down, but you found support right on that gap area, right? That's not a mistake or, random occurrence, right? This was the support level and the trend was up in the short term. And so we got right back up here and we're just pretty much stalling here today. And that's pretty much the quick overall recap. So what can we expect from here? Obviously, we want to continue to give benefit of the doubt to the buyers. And when I say benefit of the doubt to the buyers, it does not mean that we're not going to see a downturn like this in the short to micro term. It means when we do see a pullback or some kind of short-term fluctuations, it will find some key levels and it tends to get right back up, and that's kind of what we saw right here last week, and even just this price action. And so now we're holding above that pivot, and it looks like we had that some kind of on the 4th or 5th hour, looks like what it looks like a hammer candle there. We held this level right here, as you can see. Again, that's a micro term pivot, right? You can see that right there. Prior resistance acting as new support. Every single hour that level has been protected by these bulls. Make sure we hold above that. And again, with that little hammer there, continuation. So it looks like we did break above that kind of a little micro term resistance, poking his head up there. Let's kind of zoom out a little bit and see if we can get better idea here. So you can see we are well above, the prior, you can see pretty much this market just gone straight up after that cultivation or establishment of that inverted head and shoulder pattern we talked about. And you can see there's a resistance level there, and gap never got filled. Look at how many gaps it has, right? And we pretty much just went straight up. And so, and the thing about it is, just because the market is extended does not mean it has pullback. People trying to short this here, getting burned. So you don't want to short the market while the market is in this rally mode. You might get lucky here and there, but more time you try it, you're likely you have about 10-20% make that work. So some people, hey, live for that. Some people love to gamble, you know what I'm saying? Some people love to YOLO like that, and so that's you. I don't know. If you can have a good income consistency with that, but anyway, so let's, obviously we're new all-time highs. Markets are making new all-time highs. We want to continue to give benefit of the doubt. Maybe we'll get a little bit better idea if you look at that oscillator. But if there's any kind of, before getting into the oscillator, if there's any kind of shenanigan or sideways or any kind of a slide going into tomorrow, this week, 458.27 is a current support. My short-term moving average is residing at 456.57, and then 455.59, and somewhere in this vicinity, 455, 453 or 2. This gap area is going to be served as a stronger support should there be any kind of slide going forward. Let's check out that oscillator and see if we can extract any more information. So, do we have some kind of a bearish divergence that we should worry about? Because you can see the market has been going up, making higher highs. The oscillators are sort of making these, lower highs there. And that's what I call three-peak divergence. So these guys can become, a signal that could potentially tell us that there might be kind of a overbought decline that might be coming, or some kind of a shenanigan. Keep that in mind, though, that this does not mean market could just gap up tomorrow and keep rallying. It's just that if this were to play out, things could get a little hectic. We don't know as of today how it's going to play out. I've seen these patterns or these signals where it gets, it gets kind of, first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a line there so I can kind of see it. I've seen these patterns kind of get nullified. So how the bulls is going to able to nullify this is that if this oscillator kind of get back up and hit that overbought, that extreme overbought level, you see at 98.37. If the bulls can do that, just bring it all the way back up one more time, that bearish divergence will be nullified. However, if bulls not able to bring it all the way up and we start to fall, right? So because you can see we got the higher highs here on the price action, and then let's say this thing starts to fall down here like this, there's a chance where the price could kind of tumble down and trying to fill some of these gaps. I don't think it's gonna fill all of its gaps, because you can see you got many gaps here, but at least a couple of these gaps before finding support and getting right back up. So I'll come back for you. We'll reassess the situation. Enjoy your evening and good luck trading tomorrow.